I thought I'd give you guys my pre-show thoughts for the new AMC series, Fear the Walking Dead. I wrote a list of some of the things I'm most looking forward to, as well as some of the concerns I have before I watch the show. So hopefully by the end of the season, heck, if even the first episode, it'd be great to have some of these, just kind of concerns laid to rest. So, without further ado, here we go. So, for the first thing I'm really looking forward to, beginning of the zombie apocalypse. I'm sure this is what we're all looking forward to. It's half the reason why we're even going to watch this show, is because we just want to see how did civilization fall. I mean, it's pretty clear how it fell, but seeing how it fell in a hopefully realistic way is really exciting, and that's what I'm really looking forward to. I'm hoping that, we see all the way from just, the first zombie all the way to what we hear about in The Walking Dead, which is that the military came in and bombed all major cities. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. I'd love if that was the end of season 1. Number 2, good actors. Yeah, all the actors look like they're great. Hopefully it's not like kind of The Walking Dead season 4 where there was some spotty acting from some of the characters. Looks like they did a great job with the cast. They all know what they're doing, except for one character. I'll get to that character a little bit later with my concerns part. But other than that, they all look like they're all going to be bringing their A game to the table, which is always, a good thing. I also wrote down just exciting. Yeah, this show looks like it's going to be exciting. It's going to keep everybody on the edge of their seat. There's something that Robert Kirkman said that I'll get to also my concerns part, but other than that, it looks like it's going to be exciting. It looks like it's going to be fast-paced. Yeah, I'll get to my concern part in that, but overall I feel like Fear the Walking Dead is going to have a interesting, exciting build-up, and then season 2 is going to feel more like kind of The Walking Dead that we all know and love. With hopefully I'll have that same level, if not even more excitement, which would be just fantastic. Strong characters. One of my only issues with the Walking Dead comics is that sometimes some of the minor characters don't feel like their own unique character. They feel like they can kind of, they're just kind of there. There's kind of a name. They don't have their own personality. But I feel like the Walking Dead TV show has done a really good job of keeping each character having their own strengths, their own weaknesses, and just overall just interesting things that make them their own character and that give them more life, so to say. That happens with a lot of TV shows where I feel like the main character is going to have his own strengths, his own weaknesses. He's going to basically be the only interesting person. Everybody else is going to just feel like they could be switched out with any other person or any other character. But from the looks of it, Fear the Walking Dead is not going to have that problem, so looking forward to that. Now here's some of just the little concerns I guess I have before watching the show. It premieres in 6 hours and 29 minutes according to the counter right here. Yeah, that episode. So here, so the few kind of concerns I have is what Robert Kirkman said, which was that there's going to be an even slower burn than The Walking Dead itself. Now, I love The Walking Dead. The show, the comics, everything about it. But I can say that in the show, there's just a couple slow stretches at times, particularly in season 4. And when he says it's a slower burn, I'm not so sure from just the overall standpoint of it, or if it's just talking about from a certain season standpoint. Because I don't want it to be like season 4 kind of slow, where it took a long time for it to actually get going. That's just my opinion, of course. So hopefully it's not like maybe we hear something about it in the first episode, we don't see anything. Second episode, we may just see a zombie. And the third episode, the police are called a couple times. The fourth episode, then that's when things start going down. That's what I hopefully that's not what it's like. Hopefully it's, what I feel like it's going to be is that it's going to be just a couple little things here and there, and then all of a sudden it's just going to be, and all of a sudden I just feel like it's just all going to come crumbling down like really fast, and the world's just going to go in complete panic, and that's just what I'm looking forward to, and I think is going to be extremely awesome. Second thing, pointless characters. I'm not too concerned about this one. Every TV show has that kind of character where you're like, okay, I guess they're not, you know. The only character I have a sort of issue with is the teenage daughter in the trailers, and that's really it in the trailers, so I'm only judging from the trailer standpoint as of right now. She hasn't sold me on the fact that she's going to be like kind of like her own character. I just feel like she's going to be sitting in the background. We're not going to know a whole lot about her. She just hasn't sold me on the trailer. Hopefully she's not kind of just a pointless character that's just kind of there, I guess. I don't know, other than that, it looks like all the other characters are unique, and that's what I really like. Third thing, that it won't feel like The Walking Dead. Now, I know it's a spin-off show, but I can back this up. This is supposed to take place in the same universe as The Walking Dead itself. Obviously, Fear the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead. What I'm just worried about is that it's not going to feel like it fits in the series. Like, it's going to be just kind of that show that has the same name as it. To give an example, I don't know if anybody watching this has seen Marble Hornets, the YouTube series. It was a great series. I loved just about every single second of it. So I heard there was a movie being made off their series. I was like, oh yeah, I mean, that could work. I'm really excited to see that. Then me and my best friend, we watched it, and we just kind of sat there, and it didn't feel like it fit with the rest of the... It didn't feel like it fit in with the series. Now, that's not blaming the creators of the series at all, because all they did was just give the people who made the movie their blessing. The movie kind of wrote its own rules with how, like, the operator worked. Just the way it's shot, it just didn't feel like the way Marble Hornets felt, so it just kind of felt like it didn't even tie in with the rest of the series at all. Another example is The Amazing Spider-Man to The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I had no problem with The Amazing Spider-Man. I kind of liked that darker tone they were going for, a more serious tone. It had flaws for sure, but I still enjoyed it. Now with The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which in my opinion sucked, tone changed between the first and the second movie. The first one had this more serious, kind of darker tone, whereas in the second movie, it kind of became more lighthearted, cheesy, and cartoony feel to it, and it just didn't feel like it flowed between the first and the second movie. Same thing could also go for between Batman and Batman Returns to Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. So hopefully that will get cleared up within the first episode or two. Hopefully I'll be able to sit back and go, okay, this feels like it's in the same universe. With that, I'll be happy. Now, on this last point, it won't even get answered until season 2 of the show itself. The last thing that I'm concerned about is season 2 on. Season 1 is just going to be the fall of civilization. It's going to go out with a bang, quite literally, with what I think is going to be the military bombing all the major cities. That's just my theory of how season 1's going to end. And what I worry about is they're going to do kind of like a time jump or something like that afterwards, where we see the characters like maybe a couple months later in season 2, and it's not going to offer anything new to the table. It's just going to feel like a different version of The Walking Dead, and it's not going to have its own like twists and turns. You know, it's just going to be like, okay, they're going to go to a place, bad people have to escape, or they find a place, it's going to get overrun, next place. Now The Walking Dead's pretty good, at least it's going to be for now on, without not feeling repetitive. What I'm worried about with Fear the Walking Dead is I feel like season 2 and on is going to feel like a copycat of The Walking Dead itself. Now, there's a difference between saying in the same universe and a complete copycat. Same universe just means that it can do its own thing. If Better Call Saul was able to take its own like twists and stuff like that, and it still felt like it was in the same universe as Breaking Bad. You're like, oh yeah, this is, you know, this feels like it really does fit in before Breaking Bad. A large part of that is due to Saul, or Slippin' Jimmy, and Mike being in the show, whereas in this series currently does not have any of the original Walking Dead members. So Yeah, hopefully it's just not like a straight up copycat from the original series, and it's just going to just be them walking around doing their own thing. I just hope it has its own unique twists in it. So I just wonder how it's going to. I mean, you all get what I'm saying, right? Hopefully you do. Anyway, that's just kind of like my pre-show thoughts on it. None of these will get answered probably right away. Some of these might take a couple of, like one episode, maybe a couple episodes. Season 2 one's definitely not going to be, this season. But overall, I'm really excited for Fear the Walking Dead, and I think it's going to be a great show. Hopefully it does not disappoint. And as I'm talking about it right now, there is a trailer for it going on right now. You run tonight. Nationwide is on your side. I wonder if you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe. Comment what you're looking forward to. Maybe what some of your concerns are about Fear the Walking Dead. How you feel like it's going to compare to the original show. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Thank you.